The Bible Methodist connection of churches can trace their heritage back to Pastor John Wesley. John Wesley sent several ministers named Francis Asbury and Thomas Coates to help establish the Methodist Church in America. In 1784, the Methodist Episcopal Church came into being with Francis Asbury as its leader. The church multiplied until slavery became a growing issue among Christians. The Northern Methodists were anti-slavery, while the Southern Methodists were pro-slavery. The effect of slavery and church government caused the church to split in 1843, thereby forming the Wesleyan Methodist denomination. This new denomination was connected loosely through local connections. The Wesleyan Methodist denomination was unified for over 100 years, until three issues began to divide the denomination. The first problem was church authority. Who was going to be in control of the local church? Historically, the churches were loosely connected with local church control and no central denominational authority. In 1943, the leaders of the denomination felt they were losing control of the local churches. Thereby, they wanted to have control over those local churches. So, at the General Conference of the Wesleyan Methodist Church that year, the leaders changed the leadership from local authority to denominational control. This issue caused a strain across the denomination with local pastors. The second issue that caused the divide was the proposal of merging with two separate denominations. The Wesleyan Methodists in 1955 tried unsuccessfully to merge with Free Methodists. They also attempted a second controversial merger with the Pilgrim Holiness in 1966. Due to that second merger, a group called the Bible Methodist Connection of Tennessee broke off. They are not affiliated with the future Bible Methodist Connection of churches. The third issue was outward sign of holiness. A group within the Wesleyan Methodists felt that their denomination was getting too liberal with its acceptance over issues like television and dress standards. These three issues were the cause of the final split in 1966. The Ohio Conference was the first to split off, and the Alabama Conference split off in 1967. In 1970, the Alabama Conference and Ohio Conference merged to create the Bible Methodist Connection of churches, which we have today. Today, there are three conferences: Alabama, Heartland, and Great Lakes Conference. The Bible Methodist doctrinal statements aligned very similarly with two historical documents that are linked to their past. According to their document titled Discipline of the Bible Methodist Connection of Churches, they align with John Wesley's 25 Articles of Religion. Wesley adopted those articles from the 39 Articles of the Church of England. The denomination holds to a fundamentalist and conservative Christian faith. They are Arminian in their soteriology. For example, they do not believe in eternal salvation or perseverance of the saints. Church practices. The denomination is conservative in their lifestyle, such as they are against homosexuality, polygamy, dancing, and alcohol. They encourage homeschooling for their families. They also are against any work done on Sundays. They do not allow any of its members to belong to any secret society, such as the Freemasons. They ask its members not to wear jewelry nor wear expensive clothing. They provide clear guidelines on the clothing, such as no V-neck shirts. Dress or pants should be around the mid-calf, which is below the knee. Sleeves should be past the elbow. Many of the ladies of the denomination will have long hair pinned to the top of their head and mid-calf dresses. Historically, they have been against the use of television or movies. Church government. Each church is autonomous and not governed by any outside governing body. They choose to cooperate with whom they please. There are two types of leaders in the church: ministers and elders. This is some information on the Bible Methodist Connection of Churches.